I'm here to discuss about what love. Some people just said they love you just for a moment. Why? Because we have different types of love, agape love, etc. But the fact truth is this: it is very difficult today to see the right what love within ourselves. But the best love so far is what the love of Christ. And the love you have to create within you, because some people will say they love you, they will do this, they will do that, and at the end you will notice that the love they have for you is just for a moment. It's not a type of love that can last forever. But the love that conquer all is you knowing that there is someone that loves you more than yourself, which is what Christ. He have conquered everything. And once you notice this and you create the inner love within yourself, everything other people said about you is just a bullshit. Meaning that that love is what you ought to create within yourself. Don't think about people saying they love you, they will do this. Men pretend, women pretend. And the main purpose and the main reason why we are having problem in a relationship, in a marriage, is for one thing. Why? Because if you are a woman, all you think about offering to a man, it just says, listen to me, you'll be tired of that. That is the main fact truth. I'm not here to flatter you, or I'm not here to make you happy, but I'm here to tell you the fact truth. If you are a man, everything you base on is says day and night. I tell you, time will come that it will not be enough for you. That is the reason why you need not to base yourself, or you need not to build yourself with that. And there was a movie that I watched one day. This woman was saying a word that marveled me. She said a word, as a woman, what will you offer to a man? And as a man, what will you offer to a woman? Some people said men can offer with money. Men can offer this or that. But let me tell you, if you are giving a woman money, think about it. If the money finish today, what else are you going to offer? And if you are a type of woman that all you think to satisfy a man, or all you think to offer for a man, it just says, let me ask you, do you remember and do you know that sex can be bought in the street? Sex can be offered. The fact truth is this: for you to hold your man, for you to handle your man, for you to take care of your man, try to know what he or she avoid, what he dislike. Then once you notice this, that marriage will be properly handled by this. And if you refuse to do it, to discover this, or because your man hates this and you yourself you like that, and you try to force the man to like what he dislike, it may cause a problem. And as a man, don't think giving woman money is everything. Try to create time for her. Try to make time with her. Your family, it's not the amount of money you give to your children that matters. It is the amount of time you offer to them. As a father, as a mother, what do you offer? And you start a relationship with what? With the main purpose or the aim of giving him or satisfying him with sex. Listen, one day you'll be tired of that. Today, I know it's totally hard for us to find the true love, and I know it's easy also to find that true love. It is how you do it. You push the goal. No, my mom used to tell me a word that everything that is so easy to get in life is so easy to lose. Meaning that you should take time to study your partner before you approach her. You should take time to study the man you will accept in your life, because marriage is a long time. It's not a trading, it's not a partnership, it's not a manufacture, it's not a business, it's not an accounting, it's not a school that you attend today, tomorrow you decide not to attend more. It's not a church that you build today, tomorrow you renovate or you destroy it and rebuild it again. It's not an agriculture farm or farming land that every year you cultivate different things. No, marriage is something that ought to last as an agreement, an oath that have already been taken, that no matter this what happened or the circumstance that occur, you must endure it. That is the reason why you need to do it, to study whom you ought to involve your life with. Stop playing with marriage. Many people don't know what marriage own or what marriage means. They just involve themselves. Why? Because the man have money, or the man is beautiful, or the woman is an angel fall from heaven. Then you can't let her go. It is better for you to marry an ugly woman than to marry with a slave queen, and at the end it costs you pain. No children or child that is happy that his or her father marry more than one wife. I bet you ask them, go out and ask some families that their father married 3-4 wives. You will see what they are facing, even if they are happy. But there must be something different from what marrying one wife. This is the benefit. Why? Because it cooperates. Even if there is disagreement between the brothers and sisters, it's different from what different with mothers. Try to handle your home. Try to study whom you ought to marry before you involve yourself in that. And the greatest love you ought to create is you knowing whom Christ is, because that love of Christ conquer everything. That love of Jesus Christ cover everything. And once you notice that there's someone that back you up, there's someone that love you more than you yourself love yourself, there's someone that love you more than even the world love you, you will know that you will go far. But beyond that, there's something you need to create within yourself. The love yourself for yourself, meaning that you ought to love yourself for yourself. If you don't love yourself, what if other people dislike you? That means you will hate whom you are and who you ought to be. Try to love yourself for the benefit of yourself, not for the benefit of what others. Listen, one of my friends used to tell me this: it is better you are hate for whom you are, rather to be loved for whom you ought not. Meaning that it is better they dislike you, they disrespect you for whom you are, rather than to love you for whom you ought not to be. Don't pretend of being whom you not. Rather, do what you ought to do for the benefit of yourself. Because time will come that those people who dislike you for what you yourself is capable of doing, or for what you yourself can do, time shall come that they will do what? They will join you and celebrate with that thing, rather than you living your call, living your purpose, your aim on earth, to join them and please them, and at the end you do what? You will regret of joining them. Please yourself. Don't join the crowd to make a noise. Make the noise alone, and the crowd will join you to sing the song of joy. Love whom you are. Don't love whom others is. Why? Because love of today is not what they call love. People just love you for what they benefit from you. And once that purpose, that aim is finished, And once they discover you have already started to notice the reason why they love you, everything start to go wrong. Then you start to hear them saying you are bad, you are this. Don't give a fuck, don't give a bullshit of what they say. Why? Because once they notice that you have already discovered and you have already noticed what they know, they will start to call you all sorts of names. Don't let what they say do what? Separate you from the love of you yourself, for whom you yourself ought to be. Don't act the way they ask you to act. Act the way you ought to act. For time shall tell that there's three things on earth that I totally believe that can never change, and it will never change no matter what the earth produce or no matter what goes on earth. Two things: the sun, the moon, and the land. You can never change these two things. Even if other things change, nothing can move them nor change them. That is to tell you that don't please any other person, don't impress others to disrespect yourself. Do what you ought to do for your life. It is you versus you. And once you do it, you know this, they will join you and celebrate at the end. This is all I have for you, brothers. Don't impress anyone. Love yourself. Keep that marriage, keep that relationship. Take time to study whom your partner is, what he or she dislike, and you will see the benefit at the end. Don't disagree with yourself, but agree with yourself that you can do something. Don't break that relationship. Don't divorce that lady. Make that imperfect to become perfect. Make that what ugly to become what beauty. Turn that ugly face to become beauty. It is better for you to marry an ugly lady than to marry a slave queen and end up in divorce. I tell you this. May God bless you. Love whom you are, for you yourself is whom you are. May God bless you. Happy Sunday, everyone.